Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you guys had a good spring break on this wet and rainy day. Without further ado, I'm going to do some talking and do some comic reviews. So, without further ado, let me get into it. My first one is Paprika Super Smash Up issue 3 of the 6, and it just continues them. Dee Dee still has a teleport and she's going from dimension to dimension, trying to get in. And Dexter just says yeah. This is a really weird universe. As a cartoon is, I remember, and the comic still is one of the best. And just deals with that. There's a cameo of I Am Weasel and I Am Baboon, so that was interesting. And I really liked the art style they had for the variant cover. That was cool. So yeah, there's that. I would say stick with it for that's your thing. The second one I got is this concept is kind of new to me, so I do some research. But it's Lady Rawhide and Lady Zoro, and it's obviously it's from the Zoro universe. Zoro, for those who don't know, is a Mexican, superhero from Mexico. He's like their savior. He rides a horse, fights with a whip and a sword, and it's just obviously we've seen the Antonio Banderas Zorro movies and the black and white TV series. I think they made a cartoon too of it, but it just follows that these two ladies, they have connections to Zorro, and they hint Lady Rawhide might be from California side, and Lady Zorro has her own story and everything. But it's interesting to see how they collide. Unlike Zorro, they're not afraid to kill. So that's very interesting. Apparently Zorro's out of town and they're kind of taking care of his town in Mexico. So a lot of big stuff, they're fighting banditos. They're running a nursing egg for girls so they don't become whores or prostitutes, There's an indie comic at the very end too. It was kind of weird that why Dynamite threw it in. But there's a lot of as Dynamite's know they're doing this, as you can see, Swords of Sorrow. It's crossing over again. You got Vampirella and Jennifer's Blood. You got crossed over. You got Mask 2. I never finished the first Mask. So yeah, I'm not right. Sorry. You got Chaos Swords of Sorrow, from the Chaos coming in. You got the Kato one. It's just Dynamite's doing a lot of crossovers. That's pretty much what this one is. Justice, where it's more of the superheroes, the Shadow and everything. And even they have more stories, so it's Red Sonja, Vampirella. It looks like someone no, that's what's named from the Warlords of Mars. And Kara, the Amazon girl. So that was kind of interesting, that read. But yeah. My third one of the comics this week, and I wasn't gonna pick it up, but the cover did it for me, and that is The Fly, issue 1, Outbreak. I really like the 80s Fly movie, and the original 60s one's really good. The second Fly 80s movie I didn't like, but even though some people do. But this kind of picks up off where I left at, and it's really good. The art's cool, story's interesting, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how it's gonna go. I don't want to spoil nothing too much, but it looks interesting. I guess also because they're bringing back the 80s. Like you said, they're making a Miami Vice cartoon. Comic. So that's interesting. But that's it for my comic picks. My one manga pick, I just picked that up because I had coupons of half price this week, and it was on clearance. And I'll probably do another video before Wednesday. Just a retrospective video of classics I picked up. For this one I got it's King of Hell. And I looked at it for $2, like I said. And I remember when this first came out, it was really interesting. But it was it's 80 issues deep, so I just nah, I'm not gonna commit. I'm still not too, but it was on sale very cheap for exactly $2. And it's issue 1. It was pretty good. If you're in the whole hell thing and samurais and ninjas and fighting, swordsmen and magic and demons, all that, I'd recommend checking it out. It is very kind of comical, so I can see that's why it's not as successful as them. Although I heard it's really has a underground following. But it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. The cool thing about it too, because this was like, you know, back when Tokyo Pocket was still in America and irrelevant in the 2000s. We have an initial D ad, and we also got what else we got? The Graviton, which I don't like. It's like kind of yaoi about rock stars. The Cowboy Bebop manga. And one of the first ones I read for school was the Basketball One Rebound. I also read Slam Dunk. I had to read this for school, I remember, because I was like, unfortunately I was in remedial reading in English classes because I had to pick up. Now I'm okay with reading. Math, not so much. But that's pretty much it. Two things I want to vent about real quick before I go and I play my XT music. Hopefully it don't mess up my audio. But that is they're making an Afro Samurai 2 like video game. I noticed they're like development of the live action series, which the creator said. So that'll still be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that, and like I said, I'll also have another retrospect. So yeah, I hope the new you know, Afro Samurai game is, because I played the first one. It wasn't like horrible, but it was just okay. It was like really hard, like Ninja Gaiden. But that's pretty much it for today. So, you know, 7-minute mark, getting 8. I know I kind of long. I'll talk long this time. Let me play my extended music. You know, hopefully my audio don't mess up. I go on the piece.